Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it is Desert Strike for the Amiga. This was released by Electronic Arts in either 91 or 92. And it's a game that got quite a lot of praise when it was released. And I think the game is pretty good. It does have a few things, or one big thing that I don't like about it, but I'll cover that while I'm doing the gameplay. Now, here on the main menu, the options are all pretty self-explanatory. Control method: you want to play with joystick. Any other control method is fucking horrible. Sound on or off? I wonder. In-game movie sequences, I'll leave them on for the sake of this video, but really you want to turn those off. The game takes quite a while to load, so having it load in-game movie sequences as well, it becomes a bit of a pain in the arse. Enter password is so that you can skip to the specific campaign that you want to do. And start campaign, well, I think you can figure that one out for yourself. Now up here you can choose your co-pilot. I don't particularly fancy having a co-pilot called Big Dave. He sounds like he's somebody who should be in the, I don't know, Parkhurst or something. He is a biker with a love of speed and thrills that make him enjoy the most dangerous of missions, but this makes him better at battle than rescue. You do have to rescue certain missing pilots that you'll find scattered around, and your ultimate objective, at least for the first mission, is to find a particular a spy or agent or something who is missing in action. So you really want people who are okay at winching. Although that said, I personally don't notice any difference between each of the co-pilots. It's probably because I haven't played the game enough. Anyway, that bloke looks like a cunt, so I'll not have him. He's missing in action, so you can't choose him anyway. Known to go through magazines of ammo like a crazy person, will press on against all odds and keep control of the winch. Yeah, but ammunition is absolutely a premium in this game, so no. Bit slippery on the winch, no. He looks like an utter cunt. I just want to punch him repeatedly in the face, so I don't give a fuck about him. He looks like a bit of a nerd. So, and he looks like he's pretty good with the winch, so we'll choose him. So, right, we'll exit. We've now got Flash as our co-pilot. Let's start the mission. The first thing that comes up is the briefing, which, you know, it just tells you the missions. I mean, you can find out what the missions are during the game anyway, so the fact that, you know, this screen is almost pointless. I guess it works okay as a novelty the first time you play it, maybe the first couple of times, but after that it just becomes annoying and you just click and exit it. Worst thing is the fact that it just keeps rabbiting on and on and on, and you're just sitting there thinking, will you get to the fucking point? Which he never does. So anyway, now the game is loading. As I was saying, this game does take quite a while to load up, but it does have some reasonable music to listen to. The music in this game, a lot of people say it's great. I think it's average at best. Without wanting to sound like I'm shouting my mouth off, I think some of the music that I've written is better than this. Oh well. Right, so sometime today would be nice. Right, here we are. So you start off on the back of this ship. I have no idea what kind it is, so up we go. And let's head towards wherever we need to head, which is the coast. If we go to the map screen, it shows you the missions in order. You are strongly advised to do the missions in order. So the first mission is to destroy the 2 radar sites, then you destroy the power station, then you have to take out the 2 airfields, then the 2 command centres, and then finally find the secret agent, who is only revealed once you have destroyed everything else. Now fuel and ammo, as I say, are absolutely at a premium. So yeah, you need to well, get a move on basically, and also spend as much time as you can keeping your fuel and ammo topped up. So there is fuel and ammo here. We don't need it just yet. Let's just double check where I need to go. Okay. Our weapons are armed, as you saw. You have 3 different kinds of weapons. This is the cannon, which looks and sounds very pathetic. So now we have a missing in action soldier. The winch is lowered automatically, whether it's a missing in action soldier you're picking up, or fuel or ammo. Another. Alright, this is one of the radar posts, so we'll arm the Hydra missiles. That's 1 radar down. I'll just use cannons against these things. Probably not a good idea, because they do take quite a few hits. Got this fucker here as well, who's firing away. Right, so that's 1 radar sight down. The next one's over here. Quite a way over here, I think. Now you can destroy like various other buildings in the area, and if you do that, some will reveal additional ammo and fuel, which you will absolutely need.
Over here.
Now you can hear that bloke shouting out over here. Trouble is, they don't tell you where here is. So you know there's one close, but you don't know precisely where he is. Let's just check the map again. Right, we're heading in the right direction. Let's arm the Hydra missiles again. There it is. So we'll, try not to hit it. Right, so that's the first mission done. Really wanting to use the Hydra again and just blow this fucker up. May as well. Right, so now we go on to mission 2, which is to destroy the power station, which is a huge fucking great target. You can't really miss it. So on our way. Switch back to cannons for this.
Warning.
And now we're into a danger zone. That was fuel I flew past. Alright, I'm going to try and get that. I'm going to need it.
Warning.
Oh, can't you fucker blow up? How many shots does that cunt take? Oh, okay, he's finally down. Alright, so that's the fuel. Now there was another missing in action pilot shouting out. But of course it didn't tell us. There he is. Alright. Obviously the missing in action pilots wear brown. The enemy soldiers on the ground. I'm taking quite a lot of hits here. I'm probably about to be destroyed. There we go. So yeah, the missing in action pilots wear brown. The enemy soldiers wear green. So you know you can spot who is who. One soldier, he doesn't need There was someone calling out to be rescued. Is that him, even though he's wearing green? Could be. Lowering someone. There we go. So, right, well, we picked up whoever that cunt was. I wonder if that was the missing agent. Could have been. Right, anyway, let's check the map, see where I am. Okay, I've flown past the power station. It's down here. Would help if I went in the right direction. We'll use Hellfires for this thing. The power station takes a hell of a lot of hits. Especially when they miss. There we go, right. So that's that mission complete. I think that thing there is additional armour, which is certainly handy. Now again, see, we've got people calling out, help, help, over here, but yeah, where the fuck's over here? Right, there's someone. There's two of them. Okay, we'll get them. I'm out of Hellfires. Now I'm out of all missiles. I'm now down just a cannon. Let's get that cunt. Let's get the fuel. Now what we'll do next is to destroy the airfields, and they are bloody tough to destroy. You have to destroy numerous targets in the area. So what we'll do, we'll head back to that landing site first of all and restock on missiles, because trying to destroy that plane you can see there, that's part of the airfield, but trying to destroy the airfield with nothing but cannons is a fucking waste of time. Try and take out some of these fucking soldiers. Can't move, you fucker, that's it. There was another one over here somewhere. There he is. Yeah. The computer stroke co-pilot basically chooses which target it's going to fire at, which is fine, but it does mean that sometimes he fires at fuck all nowhere. Alright, now I think if we... yeah, it lands here. And I think the people we rescue can then get off. I don't know what that does, well, unless it's, you know, the particular agent that you have to find. Well, we'll soon find out, hopefully, because this seems to be taking a fucking long time. Hurry up and get the fuck out, I'll need to go back and blow up some things. Alright, well anyway, while this is going on then, let's do the review. Okay, we'll pick up the ammo now. Graphically, it's not bad. Shall I say not bad, it's pretty bloody good. And you know, the scrolling is not the smoothest you will ever see in a game, but you know, you can see, you know, what's what as far as the land structures go, so you can sort of excuse the dreadful scrolling, I guess, if you were hard pressed. Audio is again reasonable without being anything fantastic. This is the first air base that we have to destroy. As you can see, it takes quite a few hits, particularly when a lot of your shots miss. Right. But it's not just a case of blowing up that one building, you have to destroy everything in the area. Another fucking surface defense. So someone else shouting out over here but not telling you where. Which brings on to the sound. The sound is a bit annoying because well, as you can hear, they you know, the people on the ground are constantly shouting out, you know, over here to you, but they don't actually tell you where here is, so you've got no idea where to go. I am now in a bit of a bad way. One more hit and that's me done.
Warning.
Okay, well, armour's low. That warning does get a bit irritating. Fuck it out.
Warning.
So you don't really need to use missiles to destroy the planes. The planes can be destroyed quite easily with cannons. Or at least they can when the co-pilot actually hits them.
Warning.
So graphics are great. Sound is nothing spectacular at all. And the gameplay, it's decent enough. I don't think the game is as, you know, revolutionary and remarkable as, fuck it, you can't, as, you know, the reviews said that it was. You know, it's decent enough gameplay, but it's nothing, it's nothing revolutionary. So what do I score it? Let's just check that I have destroyed that whole area. No, there's still targets left. I will give it, I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. I would score it more, but it does another of my big pet hates when it comes to games that are based on, you know, modern day military combat. Which is that you have to play as the Americans. I don't want to play as the Americans. I see the American military for what it is, which is, you know, massively, you know, equipped. They have the state-of-the-art equipment, which is then used by soldiers who can't use the stuff properly. I am by no means a British patriot, but I can certainly see that the British Army has fuck all, but does a hell of a lot with the fuck all that it's got. That's that area cleared, so now we can go up to the second airfield. Try not to fly into those hills, or mountains I should say. The graphics on the mountains are, to put it mildly, not very impressive. So there's another cunt shouting out over here, but not telling me where he is. Let's get rid of this fucker here. Alright, there he is. Right, so he wants me to help him, and then he goes and hides somewhere where I can't fucking reach him, because he's right by the fucking mountain. As you can see. So I can't see where he is. So fuck you then. Can't be that keen to be picked up. So anyway, yeah, I hate the fact that it is basically forcing you to play as an American. I don't want to play as an American. I think Americans are fucking cunts. So, you know, let me play as someone else. Let me play as the Russians or something. Yes, I know the Russians aren't the enemy in this game, but you know what, oh, fuck, I'm out of missiles. I won't bother trying to destroy that fucking thing then. You know, if I can't play as the Russians, let me play as the British, or the French, or the bloody Burkina Faso army. Anybody but the fucking Americans. Fuck it, let's try and take this cunt out. There's no way I'm going to destroy the second airfield, so, you know, I can't even find the fucking thing. Oh, okay, I'm pretty close to it. Obviously I'm not that close to it because I've now flown right to the edge of the screen. It must be below me. Or not. Where the fuck is it? Right, it's over here. Just adding a bit of realism towards the American military, and now I'm low on fuel, so I really am fucked. Yeah, there we go. Right, so I think that's me down. You only get 3 lives. I'm sure that's my 3rd life. Yeah, right, so there you go. That's me done. Which means we now get another cutscene, which is loading, of the helicopter being a smouldering wreck and the pilot crawling out but dying. So there is one good you know, aspect to you know, failing to complete the game, and that is that you get to see an American die. So, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. So there you go, that is Desert Strike for the Amiga. Reasonable graphics, okay sound, pretty good gameplay, 7.5 out of 10. I don't think it has an enormous amount of lastability, but that could just be me. It almost certainly is me. I also don't like the fact that to choose your co-pilot or to change it, you have to change it at the start of every single bloody one. It doesn't keep the one that you selected, so that's a pain in the arse. Well, there you are. So, Desert Strike, 7.5 out of 10. That brings this video to an end, and we will see you at the next one.